Hey friends, welcome back to Crafter Support. Today I'm going to be working with the envelope punch board again, and today we're going to be making these really cute little bows. So these bows are just made out of decorative paper, and you can make them out of cardstock, whatever you want, but today I'm going to show you with decorative paper. And we're going to make them really simply. Okay, so what you want to do is pick out your paper, and then we need to cut it down. So I'm going to make two different sizes for you. I'm going to make a 1-inch size and a 1.5-inch size. And what you're going to need is some scrapped paper. So you just want to find one that is long enough to be cut at 1 inch by 7 inches and 1.5 inches by 7 inches. And once you find those pieces, you can just trim them down. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just pulling out my paper trimmer. This is from Stampin' Up! And I'm going to measure the first one at 1 inch. And if you're doing a pattern paper that matters, like if you want the pattern to go a certain way, make sure you're looking at the pattern at this point when you cut the 1 inch. So we're going to cut it 1 by 7 inches. This particular trimmer has an arm on it that stretches out I believe to 14 inches. I can't see the end of it right now with this voiceover, and it's in my other craft space, but you're just going to cut 1 by 7, and that's going to make the smaller one. And then we're going to make this one, we're going to cut it 1.5 inches by 7 inches. So I'm just measuring to the left of this particular trimmer. It goes out 1.5 inches to the left here. And that's where I'm just going to line it up right on the little gray line. And I'm just going to cut. So you can make these different sizes. And when I say that, you still have to keep the ratio correct. So if you want to make a bigger one, just comment below and I can give you measurements. But these particular ones are like the super cute size that you can put on. You can make planner clips out of. You can put them on cards. You can put them you can make little, oh, I can't think of the name of them, like little barrettes. You can make the little barrette pieces with them. They're very easy to make. So now we're going to use our envelope punch board, and we just have to punch at a few places. So the first place we're going to punch is at 1/2 inch. We're going to punch. We're going to move down to 3.5 inches, and we're going to punch again. Then we're going to flip it over. We're going to go back to the 1/2 inch, punch, the 3.5 inches, and punch. Then we're going to flip it to the left, and we're going to punch at 1/2 inch again. So this is just lining it up, and then we're going to flip it again, and we're going to punch on the opposite side. So like there's different flippy flips that you have to do. And as long as you follow that process, you'll get this look. So once you have this piece all punched, now it's just a matter of, we're going to actually punch the ends here in a second, but now we're just going to pick the side we want to use, and we're going to round the paper, which is basically, you're just manipulating it. You're breaking down the fibers of the paper to make it bend a little bit easier for you when you're ready to make the bow. So what I'm going to do is pull the envelope punch board back, and I'm going to fishtail the ends of the bow, and I'm simply doing that by going straight in and trying to line it up with the tip of that arrow right there to try to get it as centered as possible. And we're just going to punch, and then we're going to flip it over and do the other side the exact same way and punch. So that just kind of gives you the little, like I said, the fishtail end of the bow. So now that we have that, it's just a matter of bending the ends of the tails back into the center of the bow. And I'm just going to be using some double-sided sticky tape. Just a little strip will work fine. You can use glue, hot glue, whatever you want to use, but I'm not really great with hot glue. I burn myself all the time. If you guys have followed me for a while, you know this. So I'm just using double-sided adhesive. You can use glue, whatever you want to do. And all you're going to do is you're going to bend your end into the center. So where the little fold over is, you're just going to push it right into the center where your sticky tape or glue or whatever is at. And you're going to hold it there if it's glue, obviously. And here you're just going to press it in. This double-sided tape from Stampin' Up! Works great. And now you're just going to press the center down, and I'm just going to take a little strip of this similar paper here, and I'm going to cut a strip, and I'm just going to make this for the center of the bow. Now in the original one, the first one I showed you, I did use a die cut, and I cut out a little square to put in the center, which that works too. You can put whatever you want in the center. If you have little charms or something, you could use those. I'm just using some more paper, and that just keeps it super simple. Now I do use glue on this centerpiece just because my tape is a bit wider than what we need, and you could trim it down and stuff, but I just thought I'll just use the tape, or the glue, I'm sorry, because the glue works really, really well. And I'm just trimming off a little bit of it so there's not too much there, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue down. So if you guys are enjoying these videos, please like them and share them. It really helps me through the algorithm of YouTube, and I'm trying to find out what you guys like to watch the most, and those are the videos that I'm going to be making throughout the summer. I'm not sure how I'm going back to in the fall. I'm going to go back to posting more often, but right now I'm posting Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, and these videos are not necessarily going to be the order that I did for the past 2 months, where I was doing like a Monday through Friday type consistency of certain things, where I'm just going to start creating things that I enjoy creating and sharing them with you guys. And then I'll be showing you pictures, because I still always do my planner videos and things like that, or my planners and things like that. I just might not be making videos of it, but I'll still post pictures on the Facebook page for you guys to check out. Okay, so here's our 1.5 inch by 7 inch paper, and this is just going to make a thicker bow, but we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to punch it at 1/2 inch, move down to 3.5 inches, punch again. We're going to flip it from like top to bottom, and we're going to do this, repeat that step, which is the 1/2 inch, and then the 3.5 inches. And a tip, if you're using the envelope punch board, I take it just to the edge of the groove. I don't take it past the groove. And if you have an envelope punch board, you'll know what I'm talking about. Don't take it past the groove, because that's giving you the true measurement by doing that. Okay, so here I'm just centering this up as best as I can, because this is a little bit wider. I'm just kind of like guessing where the center is at this point. And that's really all you have to do. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. And we're just going to do the exact same thing we did before, and that is manipulate the paper by just like breaking down the fibers and pulling it. And then we're going to just do the same thing folding over. With the bigger ones though, I like the look of the buttons in the center. Again, you could use charms, die cuts, whatever it is that you have that you want to fit into this, but I end up using a button. And again, we're using the double-sided sticky tape. And this, like I said, it just works so much easier than worrying about the glue and stuff for my preference. You might prefer to do glue. Absolutely, do whatever you have on hand. If you do have glue, reversible tweezers would be excellent to use in that process. Just put the glue down and then use your reverse tweezers to hold it in place. So now I'm just peeling back the extra piece, and I'm bending just like before. I'm bending the fold right into the center. It's like it automatically like kind of folds for you. When I say I'm bending the fold, it like where it's punched at, where you punch with the envelope punch board, the center of that kind of like does what it needs, it goes right into that fold. So now we're just going to go ahead and pick out a centerpiece. Oh, here I'm just using the pen to kind of puff the little bow part back out, because it kind of got a little bit flat whenever I was folding it down. So we're going to want to puff that back up, and then we're going to go ahead and pick out the button to put in the center. So I'm just using some older buttons that I've had. They're just from random like crafty stuff that I've picked up, and I'm just looking for one that matches and is the right size to make it look cohesive with this size of paper. So again, this is the wider bow. It's 1.5 inches instead of 1 inch, and I found the one that I liked. So I'm just going to kind of put this away really fast. And we're going to go ahead and use the double-sided sticky tape for this as well. And it works really easy. It holds on very well. And here's the other one. And I'm just going to put a nice piece directly across the back of the button. And I will link the my Stampin' Up! Information in the description box, and you guys can go check out this double-sided tape. It works really, really well. And I'm just burnishing it because it seems like if you burnish it down that it peels up much nicer. I mean, you could use glue for this as well. So if you have glue, you can use that too. But I just think this is the easiest, quickest, less messy way to do it. Then I just press it down and it is stuck on there. They just turn out so cute. You could put these on so many different things. Like I said, on cards, scrapbooking, paper clips. You can make little hair bows for like dolls and things like that. They're just so easy. So here they are. So guys, I hope you're enjoying these videos. Like I said, I have one more project. Well, I have a lot of projects you can do with the envelope punch board, but I don't want to bore you guys with just one item. But I do have a really fun video coming up with the envelope punch board that I can't wait to share with you guys that I made a long time ago. And I'm actually looking for something that this item that I already made so I could share the old one with you. But I'm going to show you a new one, if that makes sense. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will talk to you in Sunday's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.